Oh, Jesus Christ. Fun fact. All my audio is messed up. Hey, what's up? I'm glad I noticed this now. Rather than crying. I cried a little bit at least. Soft stream or drink? Have you never drank Red Bull before? Properties. I hope that's the right one. What's going on here? Nothing's going on here. Someone else is gonna win this. This is playing the right audio, right? If I mute this. Okay. Edge looks weird. Edge looks like Opera right now. Oh, let's see here. Piss off all the people that were just drawing or throwing out their mushrooms. Man, nobody's giving me what I need. Let's do this. See if I can get something else on the orange side. I think someone's got to win here soon. We've been playing this for too long. Palia card game. Yeah, I literally just like jumped in the game, and right before I hit stream, I just like, because I saw people standing around the table, I was like, ooh, game. Oh. Why is that showing that way? Wait, there's drops for Palia right now? Oh, shit. Man, stop giving me garbage. Yes, thank you for the drops. Yes, you're welcome. Enjoy the drops. Drops enabled. I guess I'll watch my own channel then. It's not really anything special. I mean, you get the cards, which is, I guess, cool. Oh, Mimi. Man, nobody's winning this. A little disappointed that nobody's won this yet, because I'm just getting terrible cards. I can click on these people. Oh, did somebody win? Okay, finally. That was brutal. This over there. See if anyone joins me. I don't play by myself. No. How do I get out of here? How do I leave? Oh, R. Have these guys started? They don't. Now, I don't know if that person is me that's standing on the edge, but they really should get checked out because they're breathing pretty heavily. Oh, I already started out with a 3-pair. Let's go. Sure, let's go with vegetables. Fish is terrible. Let's just get rid of the fish. Also, what's about Paka? How you doing, bud? They took my shrimp. They took the bait. Vegetables. That's right. The person 100% wants that crab hand. Crab hand? Crab claw. Here, have a potato. Have a potato. I'm actually pretty sure this is me. I think that's me breathing really heavily. I'll take this. Gracias. Alright, we're one away. We're one away. How's your day been? It's been okay. It's been weird. My week has been weird. Today was a long but short day. I kind of hope I get a short day tomorrow. I kind of want to just go hang out. But I never know what's going on until the day of. I used to get emails the day prior, but they've been having so many issues lately that they just stopped doing that. And I never got a call from Tushi today, so that means that they never got a call, or he never got a call from the guy hiring him for the line challenge stuff, so that's back to dead in the water. I'm still doing the thing next week, though, which is nice. I'm kind of glad that I did take the Tennis Channel job, because is that what I need? That's what I need. GG's. But yeah, because nothing to do with Tushi, it just has to be like he is depending on these people to get back to him, and there could have been a miscommunication. I wouldn't have had work. So I'm kind of glad that I took the tennis channel gig, because everything is set in stone for that now. My flights are all set, my hotel, my everything is set in stone. So that's kind of nice. Like, that's a guaranteed job that's gonna happen, which is awesome. The only thing that sucks about Tennis Channel is that I'm not guaranteed to work all of the jobs, right? And it's not that Tushi's thing won't happen. They don't want, they basically don't want to do it themselves. They want to do it themselves, but they have no idea what they're doing. And, the nice thing is once they finally do approve it, like it's 3 solid events, right? Oh, I need to take my medicine. I need my water. How's your guys' day going? Today's Thursday. I also have like it's not a 3-day weekend, but it's a kind of a 3-day weekend. Should be nice. Let me go get my water real quick. I'll be right back. So my brother used to be 2 jobs. Yeah, so they're hiring me as a utility and a camera op. And it's kind of weird because for the first day, they have me as utility, and then for the rest of or 3 days, they have me as camera op. And I don't know, I still don't know exactly how that's gonna work out. But wow, I dropped 2600 frames. When did I do that? I still don't know exactly how that's gonna work, or like what my job is as a utility and stuff like that. But yeah, so normally those jobs pay like normally those jobs pay like $350 a day or something like that, which sounds like a lot. And I mean, it still is to some people, right? But it's $35 an hour. But for a traveling gig, that's actually kind of low bar. And so the whatchamacallit, Tennis Channel guys, Tushy told them how much I get paid by Kyle, and they're like, oh shit, like we can't afford that, but we might be able to do something and see if he's interested. And which I'm very interested either way. But they ended up collapsing 2 jobs into one, where I'm a utility and a camera op, and they're giving me both the same pay, or both the pays, and but not really. It's kind of weird. They're paying me $500 a day plus $100 per diem. And the one thing that Tushy and I were talking about, which is kind of insane for his job, is that my job, like Tushy's job, what he does for Tennis Channel is he's a technical director. So he shows up like an hour before events start, or hour and a half before events start, gets everything primed, does the event, and ends the event, shuts down the stream, goes back to the hotel within like 20 minutes. They're out of the office. Where my job, we arrive like 2 to 3 hours in advance of the event start, do the 8-hour stream, and then spend about an hour tidying things up and locking things up for the day, and then we go back to the hotel. So I'm paid on a day rate, but it's a 10-hour day. So anything past 10 hours, I actually get paid overtime. Which is kind of interesting. I've never had that, like, with something of that scale. I've had it with Tushy before, but they use this like convoluted they use this really convoluted hours tracking system that like pays you directly from the hours tracking system. I think it's something that Sinclair does. But I emailed them because I was like, hey, I can't access I can't set up direct deposit. And yeah, we manage our own hours. And I was like, hey, I can't set up direct deposit. And I sent an email out to technical support saying I can't set up direct deposit, and the I don't know if this is just because I just set up this account or whatever, but it says, hello, out of an abundance of caution, Cast and Crew is disabling direct deposit setups and changes for your account until further notice. Thank you. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not allowed to set up my direct deposit now, which kind of sucks because like I might have to wait for the check to come in the mail. Which I was kind of bummed out about, but whatever. I did an interesting thing today. I guess something that actually was interesting in my day. I delivered yo, Mace, thank you for the tier 2 for 2 years. Holy crap. Thank you very much. Much appreciated for all the indirect deposit. Yeah. Indirect deposit. Yeah, it's whatever. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so brain catch up. You got this, buddy. You're all right. You got this. It's gone. For the grump. Oh, you upgraded just for the grump or the meme. Well, thank you for the tier 2 sub. Enjoy your grump emote. Can I add more emotes to the tiers, the other tiers? Oh yeah, now I remember. Thank you. You guys did give me energy. So I did something interesting today. I delivered bulk mail for Allstate, one of their offices in Denver. And I've never been inside of a mail facility before, but I had to go inside of one and drop off bulk mail. And one thing I learned, and Mario was telling me about, he's like, this is a very DIY process. And I was like, what does that mean? He goes, you'll see. So we go to he was like, I'll train you on the first one, because this is Mario, like, this is why I feel bad about, like, eventually I'm gonna have to leave the company, but like Mario loves it because when he shows me how to do something, that's the first and last time he has to show me how to do it. And so Mario and I go to the office, and we go in there. He introduces me to the people, and he's just like, well, all right, so we grab this, and it's like all very neatly sorted mail. And he's like, I haven't messed this up. Don't mess it up. Don't be the first one. And he almost messed up today. He almost spilled one of the crates full of mail. And I made a joke, and I go, damn it, I was hoping you would do it. I wanted you to be the first one, not me. But it was literally like these long trays of sorted mail letters. And so you had to go in, you had to go into to the USPS facility and then pull into this back area where they have the bulk mail location. And it's a bunch of bay doors, nothing huge, just nothing like the, you know, massive ones or anything. They're just like tiny bay doors. And you back up to it, you open up the door, you go inside, and then you have to grab a cart, load, or they have 3 different color categories, and you have to load each color onto its own cart. Well, first of all, you have to grab a cart, take it over to the scale, measure it, take it back over, then load it up. And then and then you get everything, so you get everything on the cart, and then you go and take the paper, you go up to the computer that's next to the scale, and you scan it, tell it yes, submit, and then it'll tell you, it'll print out a new piece of paper that you're supposed to stick on the cart. But there's one, sometimes it'll say inspection required. So then if you, like, we had one of our carts had to need an inspection. So then you have to go in, grab one of the reps that work inside the bulk facility, and then you measure how heavy the cart is, and then he takes like a handful of the letters out of the thing, and he goes off and audits them. And it was so weird. It was such a strange moment to go like that deep into a mail facility. But yeah, that's now what I do on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. I like to think the mail facility is like an airport baggage sorting facility. I didn't go that deep, but I imagine that's exactly how it is. Oh yeah, I built like this brand new house just to be a barn. Fun fact. Or no, we don't need another one. We just need another one of these. Okay. And, oh, yeah. Yeah. I expected that. Okay. We'll start doing some bok choy. Dude, I miss playing this game with Niche. She's been struggling to get it to work, and she's kind of taking a break. I was laughing because, well, I wasn't laughing. I was kind of annoyed by it as well. But so there's this this facility that I deliver to, and the first time I ever delivered to them, they like held me up for like almost 15 to almost 30 minutes. It was insane how long it took for them to do it. And they were checking everything. And I almost missed one of my deliveries to their facility. And just because of them. And apparently, like, I found out after that whole fact, is that it's a very consistent issue with that facility. And so I was like, oh, here we go again. I got to deliver to them again yesterday. And I was sitting there and I'm like, she starts looking at all the stuff and she's like, what do I need to check? And she's like, everything. And I'm like, there's like a few hundred prescriptions in those boxes. Like, and I was just like, are you I go, I need to go. Like, whatever you guys got going on with the facility, like, I get it, but like, I gotta go and I need that paper signed. And she's like, well, you know, last time we lost, you know, there was a discrepancy, you know, they messed up the past 3 times and everything, which I learned that they hadn't. They never messed up with anything else. They've only messed up once. And I was just like, I need to go. I need to go. Because I don't want to be here for fucking ever, basically. And so she wrote, which was funny because I took it back to the main pharmacy lady with the with that particular, like, with the group home stuffs. I was like, here you go. Here's all the stuff from them. And on each paper, she hand wrote, will call for missing items, if any. And I was just like, there you go. And she's like, oh wow. And I go, I didn't care. I was like, I needed to, you know, they were like, well, we're gonna do this, and I'm like, if that's what you need to do to let me go, it's fine. Almost spilling a tray of sorted mail. Dude, it was terrifying. Like, I've dropped prescription boxes before, but the thing about the prescription boxes is that most of the times they're in just packaging, or they're inside of stuff. Like, there's no, you can't just lose everything. That, the assorted mail bins were, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like USPS mail bins, where it's like these weird plastic cardboard type things. But they had a bunch of them that were really long. They're like almost 3 feet long and only 1.5 feet wide. And they're only like almost as tall as your average letter. They were large and they're wide enough for a letter to fit in, but they're only just as tall as like your average letter. And then there was like 300 letters in these things, and I'm like, that's terrifying. And then I was standing in the facility, and I'm like, there was other like people dropping stuff off, and I saw somebody right next to it. I saw someone like right next to our cart, and their carts were their stuff was cool because it like had like a little cardboard like sheath that went over that, or sleeve that went over the box. So if the box fell off or whatever, it might lose a couple pieces of paper, but it's not gonna dump the whole thing. And I'm like, why don't we have those? But yeah, I kind of hope tomorrow is a short day. I want to try to capitalize on this weekend, just like kind of having fun and relaxing, because like the next day I'm gonna have a, or next like couple days I'm gonna have a break, is in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna have the Monday after the event, I'm gonna have a little bit of a break. So I'll have that. That's just gonna be, that's gonna be the day I fly back. And I kind of wish I would have chose a little bit of a later flight. Now that they got me covered for that day, that way I'm not like busting my ass to get back. Because I have to be, the flight is at 8 in the morning. So I have to be up at, or I have to be at the airport at 6. So here's to hoping I have an Uber that early in the morning, or Lyft, and it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. Also, I realize you guys have like a lot of cross audio. I apologize. Do you guys want do you guys want the game music, or do you want lo-fi? Sorry, this makes a great noise. You guys probably can't hear it, but I hear it. Do you ever try the reserve an Uber feature? No, I've never tried that, but that's purely because like the only times I ever question my ability to get Ubers literally depends on the time of day, right? So even if I did reserve an Uber at 5:30 in the morning, does that guarantee I will have an Uber at 5:30 in the morning? I do have, I wonder, sometimes when you're staying at a hotel that's along the highway, sometimes they have a shuttle. It does supposedly, without a surge, with a longer wait grace period, from what I heard. I also have Tushi's hotel confirmation. They send everyone's information. This place is pet friendly. Yeah, I'll have to see, because like I still have I still obviously have the option of like just asking people that are also working on the crew what time their flights are. So I came all the way out here. Okay. I came all the way out here, but then I realized that I just don't have any food, so I can't really do anything. I'm just like playing this game to play this game. I just want to have the atmosphere right now. Yesterday, I don't know what it was, but I was extremely stressed out. Like, it wasn't that yesterday was a bad day or anything. I just like had super high anxiety and just was so stressed out. And I was starting to, I thought that was like some sort of weird beast. It scared the crap out of me. So it took me a while to like calm down. And then like everyone was like driving like shit yesterday too. Like everyone was being a dick for no reason. Like okay, so for instance, like we hop on this highway and there's a highway called Highway 36 here, and it's the highway from basically Denver to Boulder. And as I was hopping on the highway at this one point, I didn't realize that the like we're pulling through a curve and there's a ton of cars there, and all of a sudden it just like this really tight area, really tight space just drops the entire both lanes down to one. And so I'm just kind of sticking my own pace because I'm the car, like I'm behind a truck, but I'm ahead. Like this Dodge Durango is like just off the rear, like just off the rear side of the van. And so I'm just kind of like driving along and everything, and all of a sudden it just I'm just losing road on the left side, so I just merge over. No big deal or anything. Well, all of a sudden, like, I guess the fucking Durango got all pissy. And we're finally, like, which is really weird. Like, it only dropped down to a single lane road for like 100 feet and then went back to a double lane road. So I was like, what the fuck was that? And then, so I get out of the area and we're just kind of like doing this thing. And all of a sudden the Durango goes blasting by the right side of the van, like inches away from the van. And I'm like, what? What happened? And then, so I just kind of like cruising along and everything. And I pull on into the center lane because I knew I was going to be on the highway for a bit. And I noticed that the left lane was open a bit. And, so I hop in, or so like when I hopped in the center lane, the person in Durango cuts in front of me again in the center lane. And then I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just hop over to the left lane then. And then they cut in front of me again. And I was like, what? Oh, what are you trying to accomplish here? Like, are you mad because the road got small? Like, I don't understand what your problem is. And then, so we're in the left lane. Well, the left lane all of a sudden turns into a toll road. In my head, I was just like, whatever, toll road. You know, because the van's got a toll pass on it and everything. But I was like, you know, I don't need to be in toll road. It was like, there was things. Well, the Durango's in front of me and going down the toll road, and they're freaking out on how to get back out of the toll road. And so they cut in front of this other car. And then they had to make the exit that was like 200 feet on the right side of the highway. So they cut in front of everyone. And I'm like, if everyone's the asshole, maybe you're the problem. And I was like, that was the whole thing as I realized with that person. I'm like, that person thinks everyone's an asshole and is out to get them. And I know who the problem is. And so I was just like, all right, whatever. So I just kept driving along. Well, it's, you know, we're getting close to rush hour. Not really rush hour, but it's getting pretty heavy on traffic. Yeah. Colorado still has, you know, 2-lane highways on each side, right? So like, it's not really like built for a ton of people. And so we hit some traffic and everything. And then all of a sudden, like we finally get to the end of 36 where it drops you on the I-70. And this massive semi goes, luckily it was just a semi. They didn't have a tractor or didn't have a trailer or anything. Massive semi just starts blowing through and just floors it running down the highway. And I was just like, and then it like cuts across all the way to the left, gets in the toll lane and just guns it. And I was just like, what are you doing? It wasn't like a normal semi truck. It was one of the ones where it's like got like a decent size like living quarters on the back of it. So it's a massive semi truck. And this guy's just blasting through traffic. And I'm like, if you hit anyone, you're not just going to kill the person in that vehicle. You're going to kill the person in the next vehicle, and the vehicle after that, and the vehicle after that. You're going to kill at least 6 people. Like, it's insane. I feel like Prop 64 passed in Denver became cramped, but that's my impression from an outside. Oh, is that the weed law? I don't know what it's actually amendment was. Yeah. Yeah, no, we experienced some major growth. We were pulling in about for a while there, we were like, I think like the peak was we were pulling in like 16 or like 20,000 people a month. No, it was like 60,000 people a month. It was pretty insane for a bit there. No, it was a lot bigger. There was some ridiculous number. I remember because at the time, like we were, my oldest brother was working at a gypsum flooring company. So it's a concrete company, but they use gypsum concrete, which is the same type of concrete that's in sheetrock, which is what's hung up on your most walls. And so he worked for that, and they mainly laid concrete in. It was purely for fire suppression, not suppression, fire deterrent. And so he did a lot of that in apartment buildings, and some of the superintendents were like, yeah, we were pulling in like, I think we were at like a max of like 300,000 a month for a while when like the whole marijuana was passed. And yeah, that pulled in a lot of people and pulled in a lot of shitbirds, but I think as the other places started passing, and also Colorado started getting expensive. I don't know how we are. We're obviously not at California levels, but you know, a shitty rundown house in Colorado costs, you know, $500,000 right now. Shitty rundown house in California costs like 900,000. But yeah, it's very interesting. Way less than the coast, yeah. Make a wish, chat. Alright, is there anyone I can kick their ass? You, what are you doing? Go, 1v1 me, bro. What do I got? Mushroom, everything really. Except for that, I don't have that. Come on, give me 3. Give me an early 3. Ooh. Fish. Don't take my fish. I'm looking at you, whoever you are. Take my fish. Yeah. Somebody have some bok choy. I think we'll be better off doing the other way around. La potato. Give me the potato. Buy meat. Alright, we just need a mushroom. Give me a mushroom. That was not the right mushroom. Take it away. It's kind of weird because I don't really want to win this early because I don't think it gives us out like payout as much if we do a bunch of rounds, right? Someone else want this mushroom? I literally could have won with that mushroom. Bok choy? Or no, it's an onion. Where the hell is leek? Someone's gonna win. We're pretty high up in the rounds. Who's gonna win? Somebody give me the blue mushroom. I probably could have created like multiple combos since game. Let's go. I watched this guy on YouTube called Cool Guy, and it's kind of funny. Like, I think he was, so he's been working in like the aquatics industry for a long time, and I think he, like, so he's been working for, is it near you, Mace? Or is it, Typhoon something. Let's just go and toss that for now. Find out which way we want to go now. I feel like the oranges are gonna be hardest. Yeah. Wow. That early? Yikes. So did they disable the Choppa chase? Oh, there it is. Wait, yeah. Come here. It's only 9 o'clock. I thought it was a lot later than that. I've only been streaming something. What? No. I knew he was baiting me between all the freaking interactables. So in the Avalanche game today, they lost, but Nathan McKinnon took a puck to the face, and they were talking about it on the stream, the game, because like all the commentators for Kroenke, and so like the Avalanche and stuff like that, they're all old hockey players, And so they're talking about what it's like to have your nose broken by a puck. And they're like explaining how it's like the worst feeling because you don't know if it's broken for like a few weeks because it's swollen and you can't not feel pain for like a few weeks. I can sell items here? Oh, okay. I was very confused by that. But he was like talking about it. He's like, the commentator's like, the worst part is he's got to get on a plane. I was just like, fuck, that's right. Like, if I have like any sort of sinus issues and I have to get on a plane, it's like the worst flight in the world. So I can't imagine how bad it's going to be for him. Wow, that's a huge turnout. Michigan versus Iowa in women's basketball. Freaking sold out stadium. That's insane. That's a major turnout. Air pressure. Oh, that's why I had Instagram. I'm trying to figure out the name of this place that this guy works at. The pool guy. No, I don't think it was her. It was... Sorry, got caught up in the thought. But this guy, he works for a water park now, and I really enjoy watching his YouTube channels because like he breaks down like all the stuff that they're doing to the water park and everything. And like he's the lead facility manager, I guess is his current role. His role has been all over the place. Because he was originally like he just started out as like a facility maintenance op and stuff like that, and then he went into management, and then he got deeper into management, and I think at one point he was the general management of the actual park itself. And like he was bouncing around, he was like doing he was doing like his main park, which is Texas, and then like they had a park in Las Vegas and stuff like that. So he was like going to all these different parks and like working on stuff there. And then he was just like getting burned out because he wanted to keep doing the YouTube stuff and like showing off the park and everything. And then so they brought him back home and they put him in charge of the actual park itself. Like I'm pretty sure he was the GM. And then he was just like, that was too much. He was just like, I'm done. Like that's way too much. So now he's like the lead facility director of the place. Like he just handles all the maintenance and everything. But it's always very interesting when he drops videos because like they're very interesting to watch for someone that really, for lack of a better term, doesn't give a fuck about that type of stuff. Like I have no interest in it, but it's just fun stuff for me to watch. I have no interest in ever going into water park maintenance or anything, but I'm like, huh, this is different. Like, oh, I have a tree. I plant the tree. Put it over here. Mowing lawns with a scythe. The comments were hilarious. Like, why am I watching this? Right? I think there's a lot of people that like my my mom and dad. My dad has what my mom calls his dirt porn, and all it is this dude in an excavator, and all he does all day long is just excavate. That's his thing. That's his YouTube channel. So and like he'll do one of his like claim to fame videos were where he had to go rescue another excavator from like a mud pit because the op got stuck in the mud. And so he like spent 4 hours trying to bail this excavator out. It was pretty insane. But so yeah, that's my dad's like guilty pleasure. I watch a lot of random stuff. My primary I watch almost every week is came out of nowhere. Cutting Edge Engineering, Australia. I'll watch a lot of his stuff because that's just fascinating to me. Watching somebody like take a chunk of metal and turn it into something is just hilarious. I think it's like the funniest thing in the world because it's like you get these people, you know, it's like yeah, I've been in this situation, many people have been in this situation. It's like something breaks or something doesn't fit right, and all of us are like, like I guess we got to get a tool for that. Like, what type of tool do we get for that? That's, you know, what do you do in this situation? Blah blah blah. And then he's hilarious. It's just hilarious because he's like, all right, I don't have this tool, but I have this rod that I can turn into said tool. It's like, it's insane. And it's like, it's so weird with the term, you know, he's like, oh, shop made tools. And it's like, they're still like pristine manufacturing. And you're like, what, like you sit there and say shop made tools, like you don't produce like amazing product. Oh yeah, that's why I need to go down to Zeki's. We need to buy butter. We need some butter. So plant some new plants. There goes my sanity. What the calls? Focus. What's this? Oh, chocolates. I'm rich. Sell those. I need a good payday real quick. Just sell a stack of those. Still 2 stacks. Sell 1 stack of that. Sell a couple stacks of this. Couple stacks of that. A stack of that. Not 2 stacks, just 1 stack. Okay. I have plenty of apples, right? Yeah, 50. Yeah. I need... Why I ran off in the first place. Macarons. I wish I could make these. These things are cool. So my brother, in our basement, we have like this, then we have the laundry room, and it's a utility room as well. It's the only part of the basement that has an unfinished floor outside of the boiler room. And so my brother was just found some old wood that was at one of the projects they're working on, but like still good. It was hardwood. It was still in its packaging. And so he was just like, huh, what if I just took this home and did my own hardwood flooring down in the basement? So he did that. But the problem is that, which is, at first I felt bad, but I don't feel bad anymore. Was the laundry room was always Matt's oldest dog, Ben, was always his favorite place to sleep. So he would always come downstairs and he would sleep in the laundry room. And when Matt installed the hardwood floor, Ben doesn't want to go down there anymore. He doesn't want to go in there anymore because it's too slippery for him. And it's also, it's not as cool as they used to be. He used to like to sleep on the concrete. But it's kind of a blessing in disguise because Ben's getting up there in age. He's an older dog and everything. And one thing I realized is that like he's been severely struggling getting up and down the staircase. And so I was like, at first I felt bad that he couldn't like go into the laundry room, and that he you know, basically lost his favorite room that he likes to sleep in. But then I realized that now he's not even coming downstairs at all. So with the loss of the laundry room, he doesn't feel like he wants to come downstairs. And that's kind of the blessing in disguise, is like, now I don't have to worry about him going down the stairs and falling anymore because he doesn't want to go down anymore. Cooking oil. I want to do the vinegar, but that's a lot. Talking about 4,000. Yikes. Fine. You're welcome, Zeki. So this hotel that we're staying at, I was trying to look at to see at the what you can get from the hotel. Seeing if they had a shuttle. And I saw that it's a pet friendly hotel. And it's actually not as bad as it sounds. It's 1 to 6 nights is a $75 non-refundable fee for cleaning. 7 to 30 nights is a $75 non-refundable fee plus $100 fee. And so that's $175 for 7+ nights, up to 30. And then 30+ nights, you're supposed to talk to the hotel. So if you stayed for 29 nights or 30 nights with your dog, they only have to stay for $175. Glad to see they haven't fixed that yet. For those that didn't notice, I got stuck immediately once I initiated the cookie sequence. That probably ruined me on time. Terrible. Hey. Again? I get it once, but why twice? Maybe I'll try the other oven. Really? The desync. Let's go. I just realized the faucet's running in the game. That's the noise I'm hearing. Oh, it's broken. When it's off, it makes a noise. When it's on, it doesn't make a noise. Oh. Everything's planted, everything's watered. I have food now for adventuring. Dear residents, we're very sorry, but we must do an emergency water shut off of the building, working promptly to turn the water back on as soon as possible. Is that a notice? Is that a notice you just got recently, Mace? Speaking of shutting off water and everything, so like they're going hard at replacing like all the water lines in our area, and then they got to our street and they never did it. Like they just kind of stopped, and I don't know what like if the company, like if there was an issue or what. They left their cones out. Like the cones saying no parking and stuff like that. They left them out for like months, and they didn't get taken down until eventually our neighbor, like at the very end of the street, I just saw him one day as I was pulling into the neighborhood. He was just grabbing all the signs, the no parking signs, and dragging them to the edge of the neighborhood. Luckily, it's only 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, that was what we had last week. We had a power outage, or we had the weekend before last weekend, we had a power outage, and I heard a pop, like a pretty loud bang when it happened. So I can only assume that one of the transformers just detonated, as transformers do. And so I went and I was like, okay, whatever. And the power came back on. Actually, I still need a... Hold on 1 second. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, I don't know if I haven't received a notice. So they haven't sent it yet. Interesting. But yeah, so it was the power outage that knocked out my Nanoleafs. And this house, the one thing about, and I don't know if it has to do with its proximity to a very very large energy research facility or what, but our power, just when it goes out, it doesn't just, like at my parents' house, when the power goes out, it just goes out, it's just off. But when this power goes out over here, it like sputters. It'll flicker on and off rapidly. And so we were like it knocked out my nano leafs. Fucked up big time. But so they were like, okay, just FYI, on Wednesday we're shutting down the power for, well, they were saying from 8 to 4, so there were 8 hours they were saying for it. And I'm like, and my brother was like, oh, should I take the dogs over? Like, he was like, I think I'm gonna have dogs over at mom and dad's. And I'm like, why? Like, they don't need energy. Dogs don't need power. But I was just like, I'm not gonna leave until late that day anyway. In which, in reality, the power didn't go out until about 10 o'clock, and it came right back on at 1. And so it's just like, yeah, it wasn't really that bad of a day. Oh yeah, what's the ping in Palia's Discord? I saw this. Oh, this was just a server error, too. Crap out of me. I was wondering what the fuck that noise was. It's nice as Palia is like based on an hour game time is a day, or hour and a day. Hour is a day. Wow, brain, thanks. Head, what's up? And so it makes it easy to keep track of how long I've been playing. getting up close to the 2 hour mark. Which, because I luckily joined like right in the middle of the night. Two-day stream. buy all of them. Why? Oh yeah, I was here for the mail. So probably was Zeki coin. All the monies. Copper. Sell this. 69, nice. That, sell that. I'm saying sell that as I put it into my chest. That's my brain. My brain overriding my conscious. You guys ready for Halo this weekend? I think True and I can make it through the first two within the weekend. I think if we start on one tomorrow and then get like probably a decent way through, we can easily like just beat it on Saturday and then True makes it through the first two. And then, Saturday, and then we can do the, whatchamacallit, yeah, we're wish ready. Oh. Goodbye, Barry. It's me. Something problem. Taylor Switch. Now I'm trying to imagine what her music would sound like if she was Taylor Switch. Dubstep artist? Wop, 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 wop. Wop, wop. Yeah. Fuck it, why not? There we go. We got a combo. Wombo combo. Now give me a carrot. Or a piece of meat that's not the tri-tip or whatever this is. I have corn, don't I? Yeah. Bah. Bah. Huh, there's a carrot. Don't take my carrot, you fool. Just take my carrot. That is mine. We're closer to winning this. Now we just need the roll. Ah, perfect. Oh, game time. Let's go. It was funny because I have such a strange relationship with my new job, like with the job that I've been working, the delivery stuff. Nobody knows me. There's like a few select people that know me, but I just show up, and like Mario and the manager, Randy knows me, but I just show up, and then rarely is anyone actually at the office, and I just take the van and I leave, and I show back up with the van and I lock it up and take off. Like, I have such a strange like environment with me. So like I'm introduced, like there's this like new guy that just started. I have no idea, like I guess he started a few days ago, and it was funny because he introduced me to the new guy, and then there's like 3 other guys in the room who've been working there for like months, years, that have no idea who I am. Mm-hmm. I guess you kind of just need to throw the game. Oh, I didn't know you could see the other player's hands. Oh, wow. Interesting. I wish I could watch. I'm honestly kind of sad I can't make these. I wish there was like a recipe. Oh, I didn't open this. $60,000. I just don't know how big it is. I do want the like lamps and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, free prize screen. Oh, she did it. That's why it didn't count. Interesting. Like prompted by something over there. That was weird. Beautiful. Is this on the wall? Ugh. I can't put this on here. Out with the old, in with the new. That's not exactly how I expected it to be. Aw, it's a little guy. You can out get her little guys. Nope. be there. We can go there. Oh, I was like, where is he? Crap, I did it in the inventory. Hang out with him. Be his friend. Oh. Aha, now we'll be closer. There we go. I just broke loose from 60-minute Wikipedia trap. Reading the list of professors in the same university. What? Mace, are you like one of those people that just love just being on Wikipedia all the time? Attach it to this. Get curious about something I want to know. I had a buddy like that when I worked at GameStop. He would spend so much time just like researching, just deep into thought about like, he'll see something that catches his interest and he'll just start researching it. And then like you could just be like sitting there, and it was a fun party trick for the customers. Like we'd just be sitting there like, Cody, tell us something interesting. And he'll just like stop for a second and he'll be like, well, during World War II, like, he'll just like go on a random tangent about like something that happened in history, or like, you know, do you know that this processor is actually used normal for combusting? And it's like, no, and I didn't want to know that. It's like, yeah, I had to tone it down over the years. What? I just got an email saying update your username. Oh, I don't use that account. Oh, I do need to sign into my Yahoo account. I don't use it for anything, but I don't want to lose it. And I just got an email saying, hey, you got to sign in. Do that soon. And I was like, fuck, now I got to remember my credentials. Man, Yahoo's going to be archaic to go into. Finish by entering your password. Oh no. First try? Not a robot. It's the wrong one. Second try? Is it really you? Yeah, let's get a code. That was it. That was the play. I'll pull this over here. Sent an email. Hey, what's up? There's that email. Boom. Voila. Man, Yahoo is weird. That's all I just got out of this whole situation. Wow, I don't get second try. Yo, thanks for the 1,000 bits for the $10. I'm actually surprised with how little emails there are on this account anymore. Like 2023. Wow. That's impressive. Like it's all just Facebook. Is this being sorted? Set by unread. Oh, wait, here we go. There we go. Haha. I found you. Why is... What? That's so weird. My... My Xbox account is tied to my Gravity email. But for some reason, all the promotional crap and everything gets sent to my Yahoo. I keep getting notice every month. It says Microsoft, your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription has been renewed. Okay. And why are you sending that to the account that the account's not even associated with? I must have fucked something up at one point. Anywho, I think that might have been spam that I saw earlier. Hold up, I want to find this email again. Yahoo Mail alert, sign in. We notice you haven't signed in Yahoo Mail in a while. Sign in. You'll be receiving this email. Please let me open this up. Oh, it was sent to my live account. You're receiving this email. Please log in by April 14th, 2024. Your email account has been active for some time. To ensure security, we may need to deactivate it. To keep using it, log in and use it regularly. I would say it's phishing, but it's actually coming from... Is this... Honestly, I don't know. Because... Wait, where's the one that sent me the verification? Yahoo Inc. Yahoo Inc. Dude, I don't know. Some of these people have... So many of these companies have such strange setup. Well, which is kind of funny because, like, yeah, that might have been phishing. but I'm not like your average grandpa where I don't see a pretty link and go, oh, I'll just click that link. My mind is, oh, this could be legit. I'll just go to this website and sign on real quick. And that's what I did. Just went to the website and signed on real quick. Didn't even bother clicking on any links or anything. God, so many people fall for that shit. Actually kind of terrifying. My cousin, I don't know if she's still doing it. I haven't talked to her in a minute. But my cousin was thinking about going into cybersecurity. And that's just gotta be a nightmare of a job. Because cybersecurity is just a very, very high level of babysitting. Because the most dangerous person is the user themselves. There's so many things that could be avoided. Firefighting, educating people. Yeah. Well, it's just like, so there was a story just the other day where a high class, I think it was Chinese or Japanese company ended up falling to AI fraud. And it was a very well thought out AI fraud where they hopped on a Zoom call with one of the people in the financial department. And there was the person in the financial department was the only person that actually worked for the thing. All the rest of them were being AI deepfaked. Like there was some it was $25 million these guys got scammed out of. And in my mind, the first thing I would ever do is be like, okay, let me, like if I was dragged into a random meeting and like somebody asked me to do something of that stature, I'd just be like, okay, let me get some things in line real quick and then I'll get back with you later. Because yeah, that's brutal. The new OpenAI Sora vid, pretty good. I have not. Am I shooting? Chopper? Do you got a link to it? Sec, okay. look at it after I catch this fish. Baby game audio. Okay. Alright, we'll bring this down. By bring this down, I mean pause the video. And... oh, I heard about this. I haven't actually seen it in action, but I have heard about this. I'm gonna go and set this in the browser. Wow. Is there audio? Wow. When I saw the mammoth one, like, I can put it up on the screen. This is like what my brain immediately goes to every time that I see stuff like this. So when I saw the mammoth one, the first one's like, oh, yeah, cool. That's a mammoth coming towards you. But my brain immediately went towards their feet and how the snow reacted to their feet, which is impressive. Like, that's pretty cool. Make it. This is going to kill story blocks. Do they have a? Is it like a thing that you can try it now, or is it just like a closed beta at the moment? Not released yet. See, that's what I mean by this. This will kill story blocks. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's gonna be gunning for like any major like any major like production stuff or anything. But like if somebody needs a shot of underground or underwater, blah blah blah, like just something cool to kind of kill time in between stuff, like this is going to be amazing for that. If you know artifacts, but overall it's really good. Yeah, I mean, if you're obviously for like anyone that's watching just like generalized TV or whatever, you're gonna not notice much. But if you have like, if you're looking for detail, or if you're like me or like people in production where you're constantly like, your brain is like constantly looking for an issue because that's just how we work, you see things like, yeah, like I can see where these things kind of get a little mushy and everything, but they're still pretty good. The awkwardness in the breathing, like it's like twitching, it's kind of weird. This is cool. This type of style is really good. Like, there's not much to complain about because you can tell it's already 3D rendered, so like there's nothing to stick out because it's already like, I don't know how much money cloud computing costs each of these videos generate. Cat walking up. Oh, is there a cat walking up to its owner? This one, I can tell that it's very like, the shot is just kind of like awkwardly moving around. That is way too uncomfortably close. I don't like that. I would hate this shot. Yeah. Is this the cat? Is the cat supposed to walk up? I don't like you could tell like certain things, like for some reason this guy is always making eye contact with the camera. This guy doesn't seem to have any path whatsoever. Yeah, I just, the shot itself, I can tell by the camera movements, like, shit's weird. There's no fluidity. This is like if I was watching a PT. Like, that shift right there. That is like, that is a shift that you only ever really see in 3D rigging. Like, you don't see that shift in normal stuff. Like, that is not a mechanical shift. That is a digital shift. That's just weird. And it has a lot of that throughout the entire video. Also, she just like slid. I don't know if you guys saw that. Like, you could see her feet sliding. But for like stuff like this is great. Where it's like obviously supposed to be like something. Even like this, like it could probably, the software could probably render at a lower speed or a lower frame rate because this is supposed to be like more of a stop motion type thing, right? Ew. Ew. No. What in the frame? What in the... What? No. That is not how that shot goes. That is very interesting. So it's trying to like say that this is up on a balcony. Like, that's what it's trying to say. But when you get to like right about here, and this guy is basically sitting right next to whatever the hell this bike is, it's just that it rendered all these things that like half the size of the guy. And this is a completely different shot. Like, no way that this turned into that. Huh. The weakness section? Oh, is this his weakness? Or wait. Oh, whoa. There's a lot more videos. What the? Oh. They're duplicating. Oh. It's kind of like some... Oh, that messed with my eyes. Oh, this is supposed to be her blowing out the candles, but the candles don't even interact. Interesting. I can tell the painting's shifting. Like this painting is jiggling here. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna keep watching the plastic chair one. Look at the people's hands in the background. Oh. Oh, their hands get all jank. Oh, I see. Like, I don't like how his hand like flexes here. Interesting. This is what I mean by this is dangerous with story blocks. Having scenes like this. Obviously not with two giants walking down the way. Because those people are like 3 times as tall as the people that just went inside the thing there. It's kind of weird that it struggles with stop motion. Like, I guess that kind of looks like stop motion, but it's too fluent. It's way too fluent. The artistic value of stop motion is watching it, like, kind of grow over time. And then also, like, you know, it should be shifting, like, the fact that, this thing is sitting in direct sunlight, it should be shifting the sunlight every now and then to kind of give an idea that the pictures were taken in different times and stuff like that. Inside's gonna have a lot of fun with this. Yeah. I mean, it's getting the faces down pretty damn well. But like I haven't seen any major expressions. Oh, brainstorming tool, post production, effect generator. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, so what Storyblocks is basically just like grabbing like, you'd see Storyblocks in things like news articles and stuff like that. Like, where's today's tech linked, or we could just use yesterday. But let's see here. Maybe it's not game linked. Where's Tech? Oh, Tech Quickie. Tech Quickie is actually the perfect one. Oh, this is OpenAI trying to give computers a way to imagine things, making plans. The thing that's going to be an issue, and we saw this already when the mining craze happened. The thing that's going to be an issue eventually is what is going to happen when everyone starts doing this stuff and the GPUs are like, you know, the rendering, the cloud servers to try to keep up with this type of rendering is got to be very power consuming. So I'm imagining that this, like, just general just a general idea of like all this stuff is going to, oh, the fuck is going on here? I feel like it looks like he's about to eat those things. Anywho, I feel like this is going to just like lead to another like power grid issue when we had all the issues because of mining and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, give it a time and it'll run, but like the problem about this stuff and the problem about just generally everything, and we run into it all the time, is we always want more. So in 10 years, this will look like, you know, this will look like the easiest thing a computer can possibly do. But God knows what our computers are going to be able to do at that point. And the fact that, you know, what, like, I mean, joke about it, but it could be a possibility, an idea that, you know, when Disney was showing off their little, their new, omnidirectional treadmill thing that they were working on in the studios, I can't imagine what the computing power has to do going into that thing. Because not only does it have to know where you are in whatever, you know, simulation that you have running, but it has to like constantly be computing or communicating with the computer. It probably has to have its own dedicated computer just to run that thing. And then that computer has to integrate with the other computer that's running the VR. Like, that, it's gotta be a nightmare, and it's gotta be expensive to run. All this stuff is losing money. I was wondering. Well, it's like, what the hell is his name? Sam Altman, right? Is the guy dealing with all the OpenAI drama and shit like that? Like, he was the head of the thing. He like turned around and asked for like $7 trillion, and everyone like laughed at him. And it's like, he actually probably isn't wrong with like that estimate of what he needs. Like, and it's like, but that's the estimate that he needs with the current computing hardware that it is right now. What is that like as he builds and as things get more, you know, powerful and more efficient and stuff like that, but also probably cost more? Like, where does it go? Like, where does it end? It's like, I was talking to somebody about this. I don't remember who, but it's like the idea of 4K gaming and people wanting to have like 4K, you know, 300 FPS. And I'm like, it's cool and all, but do you really need that? Do you actually need that? And then, so you have all these developers now designing their games for the gamers that want the best of the best. And not everyone needs to have the best of the best, or they don't even want the best of the best. Like, I don't have a 4K monitor. I have a 200 or 1440p monitor, you know? But now, because they rendered their game out to be the best of the best, now my GPU is suffering because it's not optimized for my GPU running at 1440p. It's optimized for a GPU that's running at 4K 60. Yeah, I'm still on 1080p for some reason, but I think some of the graphics card makers giving people a reason to buy top of the line cards. Do I have a card or a thing again? Oh, I don't. Huh. Did I just never check my mail? No, I just never got one. Oh, my thing might be already though. Used to be people wanted 60 FPS, and now people want 60 FPS. And people wanted 440. Yeah, exactly. The fact that you're getting a 4K gaming monitor, and wanting anything over like 60 or over, you know, I understand wanting smoothness and stuff like that, but like, when you're getting 4K, you're not going for the smoothness. You're going for the quality, the level of detail. And, like, it's just insane. I can swap this for this. Job software developer is to continuously make software slower each year for, so some hardware folks can keep their job, right? Wow, everyone liked other cards? Alright. Let's draw. This sure seems like it's going to be a hard one to get this time around. But yeah, I always remember with COD. COD is the one thing is like, I always remember, like, people were stunned when COD was a 200 gigabyte game and had no, like, visible, like, huge difference between the older generation games. And it's like, that's just because they stopped compressing it. That's all they did was they stopped compressing it. Now you're dealing with the raw data. And now all these people that, you know, have a 1080p card still have to download the 20 gig or 200 gig file, even though they don't need the 4K resolution. But yeah, back to the power consumption conversation. Like, we're starting to get to the point where, like, we're starting to get to the point where the high-end GPUs are eventually going to be, like, pushing the boundary of most people's power grids. Like, or just the general, like, buses in their house, right? Like, your normal consumer outlet really doesn't handle doing over what is it, like 1800 watts. And now we're got people like them making power supplies like 1500, like going higher and everything. It's like, man, you guys are going to destroy. I always remember, and I'm not speaking illy of her, but it was a funny situation. Was Kylie, Miss Kylie, back when, God, this is years ago. Back when she was, or like her mom was still at their old house, like she was living with her mom and everything. She had a issue with power in her room. And what had happened, and I didn't even know, if she would have told me what she was running, I would have said it right away, because like we were still pretty close back then, like friends and everything. She was running 2 computers, full setups and everything, off of one receptacle, and she was melting the wires behind the outlet. She's lucky she didn't burn down the house. Principal goes up 20% for 80% reduction in performance. Wait. RNG is this? Nope. Also some lack of pressure and project management. If your game won't fit on a disk, run 30 FPS, but can't ship. RNG is this? No. Someone else is gonna win at this point. Some file size. If you aren't, if those aren't an issue, then the prize has everything's. Is usually, but 1800. Yeah, you'd host LAN parties in middle school. You'd running 12 gauge extension cords. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So excited! I saw green. All right, somebody else win. Thank you. I'm pretty sure letting the game run longer makes it a higher payout. I'm reading chapter 1 in Mace's book. It honestly terrifies me that most people put their birth year at the end of their username. Arosa93. So it honestly terrifies me that I am possibly playing with someone that was born in 07. So I ended up getting a card anyway. What is that, 16? Dude, that's another. Oh. Man, I'm not really getting anywhere in this match. Let's go and just add this to that. See if we can get the dumplings. Not dumplings, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm too tired at this point. As soon as it hits like 11 p.m., I'm just... I get so tired. Where's my water? Oh, let's see here. Really? Oh, so I go to this gas station in the morning before I head into work, and they have like these really good breakfast burritos, and they're comparatively to all the other gas stations dirt cheap. And so I've been going there a lot to get something to eat in the morning before I head into work. Well, I don't know what's been going on wherever these burritos are made, but somebody must have like spilt an entire jar of black pepper into the mix when they were making the burritos, because it just tastes like somebody just took the pepper shaker and just unscrewed the cap and just poured it onto whatever they were trying to eat. It is honestly like, I'm gonna have to take a break from going and getting them because it was uncomfortable eating them today. Like I was physically uncomfortable after eating them. And it's not that it's hot. I love spicy food. It felt like I was just eating raw black pepper. And I don't know if anyone's ever like had like too much of just a bite of pepper, raw black pepper. It's not good. It's disgusting. I'll try it now. Don't suggest that at all. Not even for science. Like, I'm pretty sure scientists have already covered that it's a terrible thing to do. Holy fish, Batman. We already have a pair or setup, so we can get rid of one of these shrimp. Oh, what's that? Oh, good. Snatch that. Get rid of a shrimp. Yeah, let's go down the meat. There we go. We'll do meat and whatever they considered this. Last game. Does anyone know what this game would be compared to? Like IRL? Because it's kind of like a reverse Uno. Or Go Fish on steroids. No, I don't want that one. I want the other ones. Damn it. Listen. Oh, so I was also thinking, obviously this is not going to happen anytime soon because, like, I'm going to be doing a lot of shit soon. But, I was thinking of starting a new playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. Mace, you're not supposed to do that. It's just, I know it's terrible. Don't do that. It's, you probably have a better experience eating active charcoal. Anywho, what was the thing? Oh yeah, I want to start a new playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. And I want to emulate it. So I need to do my research because, like, that was like one of my biggest turn off. Oh, he won. GG. But that was one of my biggest turnoffs of Tears of the Kingdom is was the quality or the Switch. The Switch was my biggest turnoff of Tears of the Kingdom. Nintendo's own console is the worst thing about Nintendo's game. So I want to start over. I want to do everything on emulator and actually beat it. Never beat it. Now I don't think I beat a single game in 2023. I think I started a bunch and never finished a single one. Nintendo Switch, next frame, please. My brain, I keep looking over and I see the update button for Discord. And I keep almost clicking it and then stopping myself because the nightmare that ensues when I close the primary Discord before closing the secondary Discord, all my integrations and everything tries to migrate over to the second Discord, and it becomes a nightmare. And so I try not to do that. That's what I get for doing something you're not really supposed to. I'll wait until I water my plants. I'm gonna go to bed though after I water my plants. Because I'm tired. I got home early. I'm so stupid. I got home early. I got home at like 2 p.m. Or no, it was like 3 p.m. I was so excited. I was gonna go lay down. I was gonna take a nap. And I was like, I was ready. I was just so excited to take a nap. And I never slept. I just sat there on my phone the entire time. Uh-oh. Is it gonna go over to 6 yet? Joy? I'll just grab the stuff that was given to me. My Twitch drops. No, I was one shy. Too shy. We have the means. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Voila. There you guys go. 3 hours of stream. Only 5,700 frames dropped. 5,600. Oh, but alas, I just closed down the whatever. It doesn't matter. But alas, time for sleep. I don't even know what this calculator is for. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, it's a short day at work, and I can go over and spend some time with my mom and grandma, and then try to blitz back here. Roughly, we'll see, around 5 or maybe a little later. But we'll go and is the bear on? The bear is on. But yeah, we'll go ahead, or we'll start. We'll see if we start Halo tomorrow. I would like to, because then we could probably get Halo 1 and 2 beat this weekend. But who knows? Who knows? All that is the wrong person. Cancel. Creamy bear. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I would love to try to beat the 2 of them, because it's going to be like 2 weeks until we revisit it. If we're lucky. If I don't pick up Minnesota, we can knock it out probably within the first couple of months, or first month or so. But anyway, you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Bye.